What is going on, Moving Meals? Moving Meals. We're back again together. We're trying to
It's like old times.
speed the process up and getting reviews out with the two of us. So, we just saw Pete's Dragon. This is our spoiler review for Pete's Dragon.
So if you don't want to get spoiled on Pete's Dragon,
On Pete's Dragon.
don't watch this video.
No. Put it in your to watch later area.
And then go see it.
And then go watch it. And then come back. We'll see how that works.
All right, but those of you that are staying, welcome and get ready to get spoiled.
For our meal, we have chocolate and grapes. Because we're still poor.
It's a good balance between not healthy food
We're
and healthy
still
food.
poor. Like, this is all we can afford. We're college kids. We can't afford fancy food. It's all ramen and chocolate.
Yep. And
All right.
grapes.
Well, Pete's Dragon, Kyle, why don't you start this off? I started the last couple off. You're up.
I had fun.
Oh.
And you're gonna you guys will have fun watching this movie, I'm pretty sure. This is a really nice, fun family film that you can just take your kids, or if you don't have kids, take anyone you want and go see this movie and enjoy.
Take someone else's kids.
Don't do that. Don't take other people's kids. But no, this is a fun movie. I really found myself enjoying this, and like the biggest enjoyment was from Pete and his dragon Elliot, because they had like this really good chemistry, like a boy and his dog almost in some ways, and I really enjoyed that. It kind of reminded me of how they did it with How to Train Your Dragon, how they did that similar thing, but they also did this very well in Pete's Dragon. And the movie is shot very well. 3D, not so much, probably my negatives, but the movie is shot very well. It's very beautiful to watch it. And I think the entire cast in this movie had a blast making this. I think this is fun for everyone, and you'll have a good time. I think you will really have a good time watching this. You?
The first 5 minutes of this movie make you want to cry.
Yep.
I didn't, because I don't really cry in movies.
The feels are gonna get... The feels are...
Our window's freaking out. Calm down, internet.
the feels in this movie are for real.
There was a little up moment in there. I didn't cry in up either, but I was sad. I just don't cry that often. I cry all the time. No, the first 5 minutes kind of get you. It's this movie. All right, now I'll say my positives. I guess. I'm with Kyle. It's fun. It's a fun movie. It feels like the actors that the studio came to them and said, "Hey, maybe some of them had signed a deal where it was like, well, I'll make this picture," and then they were like, "All right, you make the one you want, and then you have to do one for us," or maybe they just came to them and said, "Here's a bunch of money." But it looked like the cast was like, you know what? This just looks fun. The script just kind of looks like something we can just enjoy, have a good time with, take the money, and let's just have fun with it. And I think that's what they did. And I really did enjoy the chemistry between Elliot and Pete. I thought the actor that played Pete, he was definitely a kid actor. I thought he struggled in some moments, but he did really well. Yeah. It was no Mowgli from the new Jungle Book. I thought that kid killed it. I thought it was a great performance by him. But this kid did well, and I really enjoyed it. He's adorable.
Yeah.
And the kid who played his younger self was even more adorable. I was like, oh my god, I just want to give these kids a hug. They're so cute. But yeah, that's the big positive. It's a fun, just family film that you just know that they're having fun making it.
Yeah, for
Negatives.
sure. 3D is not very good, unfortunately. At least I didn't think so anyway. There was a lot of moments where I was like, this movie would be a lot better without 3D. So, I mean, if you want to go see it in 3D, fine. I just wouldn't recommend it to you guys. And this is a very cheeky movie in some regards. You hear it in the script, and you hear it in the performances that are being delivered through their lines. It's very cheeky in some moments, especially from Robert Redford and Carl Urban, who are in this movie. I mean, it worked for me. Like, I love those two actors so much. I thought that they were able to make those lines like sound very cheeky, but it was pulled off well, because that was kind of what I think they were going for in this movie, in order to make it like a family-friendly movie. And there's going to be a few cheeky moments that will make you cringe, but I feel like if you really think about it, and you think about like how much fun that they're having in this movie, it'll all be well worth it. So yeah, cheeky in some moments, which might bring down some, but you know, it was fun. I really enjoyed this.
This movie is paint by numbers. This is like, you can predict everything that's going to happen in this movie. They're going to get saved. The bad guy's going to show up. We know who it is. It's this, is that. It's paint by numbers. But again, they have fun with it, and that felt like I could feel that on the screen. You're right. There are moments with Carl Urban where, I mean, when he puts the hand up and he's just like, they'll stop. I was like, what are you doing,
We just
Carl?
caught a dragon.
At the end, they do a
But it
long
works.
close-up on Robert Redford, and he doesn't even say a word. It's just a long close-up.
Looking up at
Just
Elliot.
staring
and
at the
whatnot.
dragon. And I actually, okay, the 3D, no, it didn't look good. I thought the dragon looked good, though. I thought Elliot looked
At first, I was
very
nervous.
good.
At first, I was nervous, but as the movie kept going, I was like, "It's been looking better and better." I'm really into the look of the dragon.
I did
yeah.
think he looked good. I thought the CGI looked good for the most part. There were definite moments where they're riding on like the back, or like Elliot's
Yeah,
pushing something
yeah.
towards them, and you're like, that's a mechanical fake hand of a dragon, or that's clearly a green screen with a fake. Like you can tell those moments, but that's okay because this movie's for the kids. This is a movie I would take my, if I had a kid, I would take him, I mean, once they're old enough to see this movie, I'd take him to go see this movie because it's just fun, man. It's fun. You enjoy it. There's moments to laugh out loud. There's a moment where the dragon's going through the town and every parent died because it was like they're at a hospital and they were removing, like on a gurney, they were getting like a patient out of an ambulance and they see the dragon and they just stop and the body or the person, which is a fake body, but the person on the thing just falls to the ground and we're all dying laughing. Like it's just
It
kind
works.
of fun.
It works for kids and it works for adults also. Like it's
I
a good
don't
balance.
I actually do think many adults won't like it that much. I think because you and I are so in tune with our inner 5-year-old that we were
That's
able,
ridiculous.
You and I laughed way more than any other adult in that theater.
That's fair.
We were also making quiet jokes to ourselves, but I do think parents would enjoy this. I think parents get, they go see Alvin and the Chipmunks and there's really nothing for them. I think there is stuff for them, but it's no Finding, Dory. It's no Zootopia where there's all these layers for adults and all these jokes as well. But it is fun.
Yeah.
I do think parents will be like, it wasn't, this is not a bad weekend for me to have to take my kids to go see this, and they will enjoy it. They're going to be Elliot stuffed animals, and I had a good time with it, man. I thought it was fun.
You got a score out of 10 for us? I see you take a bite out of chocolate. Great, perfect.
I'm going to give it I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10. I'm around where I gave BFG. My BFG scores dropped a little bit. I think this is a better movie for your kids than the BFG, personally. But that's the movie I first compare it to, is the BFG. But it's fun. I enjoyed it more than I probably should have. But it's fun. I enjoyed it. A 7 to me seems like a good score for that. I enjoyed it, but it's not, it's not a perfect film. I'm not going to go see it again, but, I might catch it on the cable sometime. You.
8.5 out of 10.
What?
I know.
That is a big score,
I
big
really
homie.
enjoyed this. Like,
Yeah, enjoy what you will.
I don't know. It's enjoyable. It's fun. I had a good time. 8.5 out of 10. Why not?
8.5 out of 10. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You like what you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we had a good time at Pete's Dragon. Hope you guys had a good time. And thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff you can do on the internet. Or hate us. You can do that on the internet, too.
We'd rather you enjoy us.
We would, but, you're going to be you. Well, as always, thanks for watching, mother.
See you guys.